Welcome to Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz, along with Michelle Grinnell. Happy to have you along with us today, especially when we get to talk about these great places all throughout Michigan. So, Michelle, where are we headed to first?
We are headed to Harbor Shore, the golf club at Harbor Shores in Benton Harbor, and we are talking about golf, which Michigan has many amazing golf courses. The golf club at Harbor Shores is one of these. We have a really terrific event coming up there. The 75th Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid is happening the 20th through the 25th. And we've got Jeff Hintz, who is the championship director for the Senior PGA, here to tell us all about that. So welcome to the show, Jeff, and tell us about Senior PGA coming back to Michigan.
Well, first off, thanks, Dave and Michelle, for having me. And we certainly are very, very excited to welcome the world's greatest senior golfers from all over the world right here to Benton Harbor and this little corner of this great state of Michigan. So just in a little over, May 20th through the 25th, we'll be competing for the championship.
So wasn't it 2012 when you first had the PGA Championship there at Harbor Shores?
It was. That's right, 2012. And Roger Chapman, if you recall, was our winner of that particular championship. And then just a few short weeks later, about 7 weeks later, made his way over to Indianwood over near Detroit and won the U.S. Senior Open. Yep. So Roger is kind of the king of Michigan, if you will, and he likes to have that title.
Well, I know he certainly talked up the pure Michigan pride and how much he enjoys being in pure Michigan. So that was a beautiful thing for us and obviously for him as well. So who are we going to see this year at this year's championship?
Well, I could tell you, I mentioned we do have the best field in senior golf, and as of today, we've invited 28 major champions, and as of today, the entry forms we've received would be Tom Watson. How about Fred Couples? Wow. Had a strong showing at the Masters in early April. Bernard Longer, who's been a great player on the Champions Tour. Tom Lehman, who's a past champion of the Senior PGA Championship. Hal Sutton, Hale Irwin, Craig Stadler is another name that we received entry forms. All those names I just mentioned are major champions. We also have some fan favorites and some new faces coming to us. We're lucky because we get kind of a new crop of quote-unquote rookies. They're seasoned veterans, but they're rookies on the Champions Tour. So some of the rookies, Colin Montgomery. How about Colin Montgomery? And he's sent his entry form in, and he's ready to compete here at Harbor Shores. Rocco Mediate will be a new face to the area here. Jeff Maggart, Stephen Ames, and then you have fan favorites like Kenny Perry, Jay Haas, Fred Funk. So we're really, really excited about being able to really showcase one of the best fields in all of golf right here at Harbor Shores.
Talk a little bit about what makes Harbor Shores a great place for this event.
Yeah, Harbor Shores, the community is, I guess, just a location, really. I think you start there and you think, okay, the proximity that it is to Chicago and to Detroit, some of the major cities in the Midwest, it's a convenient location. It really is. It's located right on the shores of Lake Michigan. There's some fabulous beaches, and the story about Harbor Shores is what's really remarkable to know. And if people don't know, I guess just to give a real quick background of where they've come from here. And obviously, there's about 3 million square feet of old, dilapidated, rundown buildings and some abandoned land. We had a EPA Superfund site here on just where hole number 14 sits alone. And so there's a lot of energy and effort and time put into revitalizing the community, and really in particular the property that is now Harbor Shores. And so if you were here, say, 10 or 15 years ago, and you saw where the golf course is today, you wouldn't recognize the community. It's just remarkable. And, I've lived here now for coming up on 4 years. And in 4 years' time, it's remarkable to see how much growth there has been here in this community. I mean, you're talking about a community that has around 20,000 people in the immediate area, and they've had well over $500 million in development. That's astonishing. So
it really is amazing to see what really one development can do for a community. Hey, tell us about like the events that surround the tournament itself, special events people can look forward to.
Sure. We have some really exciting news that we just announced. not that long ago. But there's actually a community group that's responsible for a concert series, and that'll be happening during our event week. And the names for the concert: Wednesday, the 21st, George Clinton and the Parliament Funkadelics will be here, live and in concert. It is a free concert. It's downtown Benton Harbor. The concert's presented by Dow and Whirlpool Corporation, and the concert starts at 8:30. On Thursday, we have the Dirty Dozen Brass Band from New Orleans. Again, that concert starts at 8:30. It is a free concert. And on Friday, Tim Cunningham and Will Downing will be performing at 8:30. All downtown Benton Harbor, all free concerts. So those are a few of the activities. We're really looking forward to seeing a lot of support and really kind of creating a party atmosphere around the championship and celebrating what this means for this community to host a large international golf event. We also have some Play Golf America days that we're doing just to get awareness around town leading into the championship. We call it Family Fun and Fitness, or Family Fun Zones. And we're partnering with some local baseball teams, and then also just having some locations in and around Benton Harbor and St. Joe where you can get a 10-minute lesson from a PGA professional, just to hopefully we can get some folks hooked on the game of golf.
Of course, it's the 75th Senior PGA Championship, so I know there are going to be some special things just because of that big anniversary as well. So it's all happening May 20th through the 25th, and for more information, go to spga2014.com. I want to thank you, Jeff Hintz, the Championship Director of PGA Championships, for joining us today. We're going to find out what's happening up on Mackinac Island next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at michigan.org.